So you want to learn about nuclear power plants? Well, even if you don't, get ready to. Today, I, Abhishek Sharma, will be taking you on an educational journey with the assistance of the lovely Alondra's hands. So what is a nuclear power plant? Well, a nuclear power plant is a power plant that produces power using radioactive elements such as uranium and plutonium. What it does is split an atom, otherwise known as fission, that creates heat, which is then converted into energy using steam and turbines. When you see a huge building looking like a wide hourglass, those are usually the cooling towers for said nuclear power plant. Water is passed through the towers to be cooled down to a liquid state. It is then either reused or dumped into a nearby lake or river. All water dumped into a lake or river is clean and not radioactive. When it comes to extra radioactive waste, it is repurposed for different use or buried deep underground in special radioactive waste sites, far from public places or sources of water. Some of the positives to nuclear power plants are that they are very clean. They produce no greenhouse gases and is America's largest carbon-free power. They are also reliable. They produce enough power at any time of day, including during winter and summer months, when more power is used. It can produce up to 3,937 megawatts an hour. To put that into perspective, Sacramento County only needs 547 megawatts an hour. Nuclear facilities are also always on, only taking breaks every 18 to 24 months to refuel. The chances of a nuclear-like explosion from a nuclear power plant is physically impossible. Plants use a low concentration of fuel, usually uranium-235, preventing that from happening. In order to prevent sabotage, multiple security measures are in place, such as armed guards, immense amount of security cameras, multiple intrusion barriers such as fences, walls, checkpoints, and in the case of cybersecurity, firewalls. Also, to prevent an internal meltdown, multiple sensors are in place, in addition to every operator being trained in what to do in every situation imaginable. Although, if a nuclear plant were to fail, malfunction, or explode, the surrounding area and environment would disappear into dust and rubble. In an even greater distance, there would be too much radiation for any living organism to survive. The only reason people are able to visit sites like Chernobyl is because the radioactivity has decayed, so people can visit in yellow hazmat suits, which provide resistance from radiation for only a limited time. On another note, nuclear power plants save lives. They take people out of the dangerous working conditions in coal power plants into a safer, cleaner facility, reduce toxic pollution, and more. If you exclude catastrophes, nuclear power plants prevented over 1.8 million deaths between 1971 and 2009. When it comes to catastrophes that have happened, some major ones are sites such as 3 Mile Island and Chernobyl. In 1979, at 3 Mile Island Nuclear Power Plant in the United States of America, a cooling malfunction caused one of the cores to melt in reactor number 2. The TMI-2 reactor was destroyed. Some radioactive gas was released a couple of days after the incident, but not enough to cause any dose above background levels to local residents.